So more or less, I'm trying to get a PS3 60 gig that actually you can play your PS1 and PS2 games, which I know at this moment they cost at least $400. But I'm trying to, but it's definitely worth the price. It's better than the PS3 Slims, which you can only play your PS3 games on. So, more or less, that's what I'm aiming for, because at least with the PS3 60 gigs, you can play all of your games. Not just 20% of them like the piece of shit 360 does when you update your fucking console.
Alright, this is JD79 here, my fourth part rant, my backwards compatibility rant. This is eBay, and I'm going to be showing you a search here of my PlayStation 3 60GB model here, and as you can see, there's people bidding on the games here, and look at this, 11 bids, and look how many bids there are. Now, many people are going. Many people are selling PS3s, and as you can see, it's like not working as is, and I can do it here. These people are selling the PS3 60GB, and the people are most like, and the reason why people are doing this is because these are people that know that the new Slim doesn't play backwards compatibility games, and they're even selling parts, and as you can see, that people are actually selling parts of the system, power supply fully tested for 60 and 40GB PS3s, and some people are actually repairing it now. And I'm going to be showing a couple of prices, like for outrageously prices here. This is a used PS3 for $399, and and some people are actually selling broken PS3s thanks to Goldsea1. Oh, one or like that, whatever it is. Thank you, and for the person who is posted a video on how to repair the yellow light of death, which is one of the options of what I'm going to do if should my PS3 break. And by the way, if my PS3 breaks, I'm going to be showing a video of my PlayStation 3's yellow light of death. And I'm going to be saying this, that it will not, and yeah, I repeat, I'm not going to buy the new PS3 Slim because of the incompatibility, and I can't play the games I love here. And I cherish my PS2 games, and yet at the same time, I view the PlayStation 2 hardware as an out-of-date equipment. That it's just another hardware that I have to hook up to play my games I love in the PS2 era. And what I also love about the PlayStation 2 is the backwards compatibility, which means I can still play Xenogears, Grandia, and Final Fantasy 7, 8, and 9. And by the way, I played Final Fantasy 9 on the new PS2 when I got the system, when I bought the like sort of after I bought the system back in 2001, which is, of course, I still play PS2 games, and I also still played, little Crash Bandicoot, Croc, and like that even after the PS2 came out. And at that time, I still bought games I missed, and without having to hook a PS1 up on the thing. That was really, really good about the PlayStation 2, because the system sold well. So back on this subject here, the PlayStation 3 60GB with the systems here, and they're selling them for $500 for use. And look at this, factory referred PS3 60GB with warranty, $500. And $203 for 42 bids at this area. It's no wonder. And I view that that most of the people knew that the PS3 Slim sucks, because these are people who already know, who are longtime fans, and sort of like me, because I own the PlayStation 1. I bought it in 1996, which is probably about 1 year after it was released. And the other thing is that during my ownership of the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, it broke at least once, and I had to replace that. And thank goodness that Sony didn't take out the backwards compatibility of the PlayStation 2. And so so this fills me a lot of confidence of getting the PlayStation 2 when we're doing this like this. Rare Sony PS3 60GB, $429. Give me a break. 17 days left. And I haven't said it before, but I'm going to say this to Joshua Ryan here. This is a person who knows about games, who knows about the history of the gaming of Joshua Ryan, and he said the reason why he is purchasing a PS3 60GB is because of that feature that I share him with it, and the reason why he thinks it's better than the PS3 Slim, and I totally agree with him. And this is a situation. See, this is a piece of Emotion Engine Blu-ray drive with the Emotion Engine in there. And as you can see, there are people selling parts of the PlayStation 3 for those who wants to fix the PS3 60GB that doesn't want to buy a PS3 Slim because they're feeling like, man. See, look at it, 17, 19 people still buying PS3 systems, and they're doing this backwards compatible, and backwards compatible 21 bids. And this is what I have to say about this, because I'm telling you this, there's people out there that know about the PS3 Slim and realize that with their compatibility can't and like these piece of people who wants to buy PlayStation 3 but want to keep their good old PS2 library of games because yeah, and that's all I have to say about it. And just stay tuned for more.